Hello guys, and welcome to the video where we're going to talk about basic equipment. The basic equipment you need to perform and play at a safe level and to not have any worries and just be really well off. Of course, I want to talk about the racket. Even if beginning and if you're in the case you're just beginning fresh, you have never played before and you need a real racket, I would really suggest go buying a real racket, not those from the store, just random grocery store chain or something like that. Buy a real racket, but it doesn't need to be the newest one. It can still be an old model. Don't get cheated by that. It doesn't need to be the newest model. The most important things are the weight of the racket. It shouldn't be too heavy if you're beginning, or if you're like a little bit older maybe and you don't have that much power, you don't feel that you have that much power, go with a lighter racket. Then there's the head size. It can be very good for you if you're older, or if you're quite new, that the head size isn't too small, because that requires a lot of timing and technique. And also the tension of the racket is really important. If it's too hard, it becomes like it becomes non-responsive. There's nothing happening, and it's really causing a strain on your arm, and also think you can get a tennis elbow on that. If it's too soft, the tension, it will just bounce a hell of a lot. It will bounce a lot and it will be out of control, and you will never be able to really feel like you're controlling the racket. So that's the racket part. Also suggest buying real tennis shoes. I don't think you can see it, but right now we're out on the clay. That means that the surface can be quite slippery, especially if it's hot. So I have clay tennis shoes, and that means I have a specific surface on my shoe. So if you're playing hardcore, go buy the appropriate shoe. Just in general, go buy the appropriate shoe for the appropriate surface. That's the two most basic things. Now we're also going to talk about, I'm also going to show you some of the basic tools I would really suggest having with you when you're going to go warm up, because warming up before the practice it really saves you time in the end. Because if you need 20 minutes to get your body warm in when the practice have already started, like, you're losing time, and it's destroying the experience. So I would say get there in time, get 15 to 10 minutes before the session starts, even the match starts. Start some warm up. I'm going to show you a couple of simple warm up routines to do, and Other than that, I would just recommend always having a bottle of water with you, having a towel, something healthy to eat that has some energy. Bananas is really great. Stuff like that. So yeah, see you soon. So now we're going to talk about basic warm-up equipment. I really suggest having an skipping rope with you at all times. I won't demonstrate for you, but just making 100 real quick repetitions and making the doubles. I did that a lot when I was a junior, and just see if you can get them in a row. Like, that generates a lot of good stamina and some good quick movements for your wrist as well. So that's one thing. Then there's also this one. You can also use a rubber band, and then you would just tie it up to, you could do like this around the net. And this is one of the exercises where you would just work like this. Then you would do 20 repetitions, and then you would do with the opposite hand. Then there's also this one, the basics. I hope you can see it. I don't have that much space, but so it's not that tight. But then you can regulate. So you do like this, work on your shoulders. Then you have the one where you're doing it backwards, like this. It's really good for the backside of your body. And there are many more. So I suggest if you have any injuries on your shoulders or stuff like that, look these warm-up instructions up on the internet, or use some of these that I shown you right here. They're really helpful, and they help not only getting you ready, but also work on not getting injured as much.